Happy Friday, fish keepers! We're about half an hour away from going in live with Ian Fuller on the Fanatics Friday Coffee Date. So that's pretty much all that I'm going to talk about right now. I'm pumping for that, still getting a little prep work done. Once we're done with that, we'll carry on with our day's video. How good! So that was absolutely wild. Off the chain, off the hook, whatever expression you want to use, that was amazing. I'm sitting on cloud 9. Wow. I'm going to watch the replay because I could only take so much in during it. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to drink a lot of coffee today. I don't know how much actual work's going to get done, but I'm definitely going to be enjoying that Fanatics Friday Coffee Date replay. So if you have any interest in corridors, check it out on YouTube, Under the Fish Room NZ. Well and truly worth every second of your time. In my haze of not really being able to sleep last night, excitement, type of build up for today, I was thinking about this area here, the tanks and the racks and all that kind of stuff, and I think I have worked out a really good plan that's going to make this work. So I've got these 4 slots here under the mollies. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks there for snail production. Golden apples, brown mysteries, blue mysteries, red ramshorn, and through there, perfectly fine. So, like these sort of tanks here, they will fit there quite nicely. So that clears off this basically. Then I had to work out how to work through the pea puffers and the gold lasers because they're the only ones on this rack. I've got this tank here, just sitting down there, which I'm going to bring and put up top here. I've got an aquarium that's sitting on the other side of this rack here. That's quite tall, quite big, that I'm going to swap for a shorter one, which will go into here. So this will give 1 4-foot tank here, 1 4-foot tank there. And this tank here I'm going to put into the shop because I've got a stand sitting in the fish sales room there. So that moves, 2 tanks come along here. So the cories can sit in one of them, the pea puffers can sit in another one of them, and so that's kind of progressing along. In the short interim time, the gold laser cories can probably sit with the platinum white guppies or something similar, if that makes sense. So a little bit of progress happening there, at least clarity on the mindset. Same with over here, pygmy cories going to the German ram tank, push that along, kind of just opens things up a little bit. So some sort of thought patterning is working and going quite nicely at the moment. But the big question is, how much of this am I going to do today? Because, yeah, who knows? I think the first start is just to clean up in front of that tank there, that rack there, get that moving, and then we'll sort of progress from there. All the infrastructure's there, all the airlines and that kind of stuff, so that's not too big of a deal. So I think that might be how it works. Potentially look at taking away this tub that I'm using to soak wood, maybe put some other smaller tanks along there, so both of these racks will all be kind of complete. All 3 of these racks will be kind of complete, but we'll just see how we go. What do we reckon, team? Dodgy enough to work for Dodgy Daddy? I think so. Or we could cut a couple of these things in there. That doesn't seem dodgy enough. I think this is the option here. Just load them straight on, put a little polystyrene or something on there, load them straight onto that rack there. I think that's a win. It's been umming and ahhing whether or not this is dodgy. I've decided that, yeah, it is dodgy. It just doesn't feel right, and I don't know why, but I'm still going to do it. We'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. No, I can't do it. I'm going to bring my saw in tomorrow, cut these, put these underneath the tanks. Maybe I'm maturing as I turn to the ripe old age of 40. Maybe I'm just still a little bit scared after that exploded on me last week, and I don't want to have that happen again. Just can't do it. And I was thinking about it, like, because all these tanks over here, they're pretty much the same. They're all just sitting on the edges, which is fine, and all the ones in the shop. But they're sitting at a different point. This is like under the tank as opposed to under the edging. So I think that might be why I'm just feeling a little bit extra dodgy on it. So yeah, I'll bring my skill saw in tomorrow. We'll do a bit of slice and dice, chuck some polystyrene underneath them, just raise that gap a little bit more, make it a little bit harder, and then we'll put the snails in there. So that'll be tomorrow's job. Which obviously halts all of this progress for today. I'll still get rid of that one today. There's not much point in doing any more of these. That's wedged in there, I can't get out till I move all of these. But yeah, get rid of that one. Might see if I can do something with the corridoras. If I can find a wee spot for them for the time being, then I'll possibly at least be able to drain this one and put it into the shop. Although I wouldn't, I'm probably going to paint the back of it. So I don't know, maybe I'll do nothing. Maybe it's Maybelline. About 2.5 or so hours in, we've got another hole. So that's 2 hours. I mean 2 holes. 2 holes took about 4 hours-ish, 4.5 hours. That's just like I bought one. I don't want to do that too often because I'm going to wear out the thread probably, which I don't want to do. So that's happy days. Now I've just got to nick these ones out a little bit more. A lot less work. These ones will take a lot less time. Just a little bit more slop there, and then we can water test this bad salve. Oh yeah, but that ain't happening today. The filter on my little desktop aquarium stopped working about, I don't know, a month, 6 weeks ago, something stupid like that. Today seemed like a good day to rectify that. Now we've got it going. Now I've got a working aquarium on my desk. A fish, got a working aquarium. Okie dokie, completed the overflow. Oop, probably don't want to do that again for the thread reason. They took a lot less time, there's only about 5 minutes each at absolute most, because I only just had to ball them out enough just so they'd fit in a bit more comfortable and not be super tight. So, happy with that. That's that one completed. I'll screw the fittings on and find some bits to block water coming out, and I'll water test that one maybe tomorrow if I've got enough bits. If not, I'll water test it sometime next week. I've still got to bore out the big holes for this thing on the actual aquarium side of it as well, so that might get done tomorrow, it might not get done tomorrow. We'll see how we go. There's a couple other projects on the run as well, so we will see what we do.